What's up, Arlene? We should be right here, right? Let me see. So you here for round two? Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. We're good. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. So this morning we did a reading earlier, right? And it showed a lot of swords. It showed some you guys dealing with a past or present connection for some of you. Okay. And so the reason for this here reading this morning, this is going to be your part two bonus reading. Everybody should have got their notification because I know I said, okay, we got 15 people, 10 thumbs up. I see you guys coming in. Hey, Porsche, hey, Divine. I know that's right. So, Virgo, the energy that I'm getting here is that some of you are dealing with somebody who is trying to control, like trying to put a leash on you hands with in this situation. Now, this person's behavior pattern towards you, okay? It's like a part of this person um may have some feelings still toward you, more emotional than anything, okay? um it's like this person, when this person is pulling on your energy for some of you, okay, Virgo. I'm getting that you're dealing with someone who's still pulling on your energy, and it's like when they don't think about you, it's like everything is cool. But then it's like everything is cool. But then as soon as this person starts having problems in their own relationships, and things start going lonely, and the going today, we just not, you guys. I just got time to be going through this. So I said we got Ari, Abby, all of y'all are coming up in here. Good morning. Everybody's coming up in here. So I know that's right. Good morning. Shout out to everybody. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. If you're new, this is your first time, participating over here on this channel. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. We welcome you. So shout out to all the newcomers, the new subscribers. Okay. If you're my day ones and you've been here for a minute, shout out to you guys. All right. Moderators are in the building. Okay. So moderators, shout out to my moderators. Moderators, y'all do what y'all do. Okay. So I know we have some moderators here. So Porsche, Divine, we have a few moderators in the building. Okay, we have a few moderators. What's up, Latika? Okay, I know we got our the moderators in the building. Okay, so like that, Virgo, in this person's life, they don't think about you, right? It's not until shit starts going left. Okay, when shit starts going left, they start reminiscing of the old days, and they start reminiscing of the good times when it's like they walked away from you, and then when the grass started turning brown with brown patches, then they started missing the good thing that they had. So now it's like they're kind of reminiscing of the past. And so some of you are dealing with someone who, when they decide to check up on you, like you can have somebody that's spying on you, observing you, watching you, social media, whatever. And if this person sees another person commenting on your Facebook post, for example, or see somebody, on, I don't know, TikTok, Instagram, this person could be watching to see who's commenting and to see who likes your pictures. And then as soon as they see somebody else who likes your pictures or commenting on your pictures, then they start thinking crazy shit. You know what? I really don't know. It's like it's fucking up. And I don't mean to use profanity on YouTube, you guys. I really don't mean to use profanity on YouTube. So please forgive me for using, I don't want to cuss because YouTube don't want us to use profanity up here. So I'm trying to watch what I say, all right? So let me yeah, so Virgo, what I'm getting here is that, and see, I try to be careful when I do my readings because I don't want to give people you. Why does it want to keep doing this shit? We went doing this shit. We went through this yesterday. What's going on? No, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, so some of you got somebody who was doing crazy things to you. Like, let's say you got somebody who took a picture in their picture and put it in a jar or put it in a bottle and did like a petition and took your picture that y'all two got together. And I'm feeling like we trying to get in the round two. Round two, okay? But anyway, the reason why we're doing this reading here today, the second part too, Virgo, is because some of you got somebody, and I don't know whether, like I said, this person is living with you, laying beside you, having these one night stands. But what I'm getting here, Virgo, is that you got somebody who is using, because even in the Kipper cards, okay, it was showing urine, okay? And this is why I say when it come to eat money, you know what I'm saying? Going to see a psychic or going to see somebody who, dabbles in the occult of with a remedy to keep you in their pocket so that you don't move ahead without them. And so you have to be careful, Virgo, because I feel like for a few of you, you can have somebody who is doing shit and taking this ritual, this potion, and they could be putting this shit in your shampoo bottle, and you don't know that you could be washing your hair with it. Or let's say you got a bath and body, bath gel, and they can take this shit and put it into your bath gel. You understand what I'm saying? And make it so that when you be taking a bath, you don't even know that they got all this shit in your bottle. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like somebody here, you got somebody who's putting shit. So I feel like somebody here, you got somebody who's putting shit into a shampoo. If I turn the computer, let me see. Let me try to. Maybe it is because I done took it off the computer screen. So let's see. Maybe it'll stay on, being that I shut the computer down. So let me see. Let me just get on and shut the computer down and see if I keep it on the phone. Maybe I won't have no more interruptions. So we'll see. But yeah, so Virgo, like I said, you guys got somebody who's doing some shit. And cause yeah, like I said, see, the Five of Swords is here. So there's definitely some deceit, okay? Somebody's being ganged up on. And so it's like somebody here is trying to block your finances. They're trying to block you from moving forward. Somebody is definitely going out paying somebody to put a spell or a hex on you, okay? And like I said, when we did your Kipper cards, it showed thievery. You had got where some of y'all was dealing with. Ladies, you have a main man who's trying to do some shit to you. And the thievery card came out in the Kipper card. We did this earlier. And you see how this man is. And so, Virgo, you're dealing with thievery. But I feel like somebody, when it comes to this here military background, okay, when the military card shows up with the thievery card and the main male, and then you got here this in on this together, right here conking on you, and you're gonna have to be careful Because, like I said, I feel like somebody is going out paying somebody, and I feel like the truth is going to come to the light. Because when the military man shows up in this here situation, this is like an officer investigating something that has to do with an occult when it comes to people using some form of magic. Okay. And so you look at these Kittle cards right here, the Kipper cards. This is all about past life, right? And so when you think about witches in the past life, a lot of midwives and witches were brought before the court. And a lot of females were killed, women back in the day who they thought was witches, who knew how to do spells. And so what I'm getting here, Virgo, is that you got somebody who is paying somebody, like I said, to do this here work for them. And when it comes to putting this spell, somebody who is doing something to disturb your health. Okay. And this can even be somebody trying to steal your inheritance. Let's say somebody passed family, they left you some money in the will. You can have people in your family who is trying to attack it and stop it and make it so that you don't get that inheritance, that you don't receive it in the will. And so you may not even have no knowledge that you've been left some money and that you got family members keeping that. Okay. Um Lost somebody here. Days ago, we did try and drug the female, remember? And we did the sex harriet, how those cards came out, and we saw how this particular person was trying to seduce a woman with alcohol and was trying to feed her something in his hand, and and took a pair of scissors and cut her hair after he drugged her. And then we saw a situation where somebody was trying to be slick and lead somebody astray to do harm. So Virgo definitely got somebody here who's obsessed and they're trying to come in. This person is mad with you. See, this would be like a fool card of reverse. This person is mad. You see how they pissed? This person is mad, okay, because they can't have what they want. Like I'm saying, this person is upset. If they can't have you, they don't want nobody else to have you. And if this person's not happy, then they're going to go crazy and do some stupid shit. Because I feel like somebody is doing some shit to keep you in a damn jar. I feel like somebody is doing some shit to keep you in a damn jar. I feel like you got somebody here who's definitely trying to do some sort of jar magic to you. And you're not even aware of it. Because I'm seeing this Cancer come. Some of you could definitely be dealing with a toxic Cancer who's trying to put trying to throw some obstacles in your path. I can't see any comments, you guys. I don't know if you guys is in the comment section. Let me know. Yeah, you're just going to have to comment over here on the phone because I shut the computer down, okay, so that it will stop going out. So there's a shortage between the computer and the phone. What was that flew out? Yeah, Virgo, the 9 of Wands, they're trying to surround you. Just like I said, you're focused on the sun. I'm picking up on Capricorn energy, devil energy. Somebody can have Capricorn in a chart. But the 9 of Wands, it's like you're surrounded by your enemies, but you're being protected. You're being protected. And it's like they can't touch you. And somebody's in shock because, like I said, last night I did a reverse spell. Okay? I did a powerful reverse spell. Because when I see somebody trying to do something, and I feel like this person is doing everything they possibly can to hurt you and harm you, you guys, it's like here you are being happy, moving on, right? But then you got this person right here watching like they can't believe you done moved on without them. Just like I said, Virgo, you got somebody sitting here watching like, I can't believe Virgo really moved on. And so it's like I'm saying, you somebody's in their feelings emotionally because they feel as though they lost you to someone else. And so this is why this person is doing all this crazy shit. Love spells, candle spells, jaw spells, mirror spells, water ocean spells. Somebody got your picture in a bottle. Just like I said, Virgo, somebody got you in a bottle, in a jar, okay? And they could have put you in a jar with them. And so I feel like you got somebody who is doing this shit. And I pray to God y'all are not in a relationship with nobody. You haven't even nice thing with somebody. And you need to be careful, Virgo, because the other thing, the reason why I say this is a dangerous situation, and it's saliva or their urine or their blood, and they're doing some shit with it, and you don't know if this person got any type of STD or HIV, AIDS, herpes, hepatitis. If this person is doing some crazy shit and they're putting shit in your food and you're eating it and you don't know that you're eating this person's semen, blood, and urine and saliva, or they're putting some shit in your drink or putting some shit in your hair shampoo or your body bath gel or your lotion, and because I feel like somebody here is taking some shit and and they're doing some shit. And see, that's not good, Virgo, because if you got somebody that's doing some shit like this to you, you rush to the emergency room because you're suffering with stomach cramps and your stomach's hurting real bad, or you're having diarrhea or whatever, and you go to the emergency room, but they can't figure out what the fuck is wrong with you. And they run tests, and then they find this fucking infection where you might have some sort of bacteria virus, you know what I'm saying? Or God forbid if you get tested for hepatitis or herpes or anything and you're like, what the fuck? And it comes back positive because you can have somebody that's doing some shit to you because they could be HIV positive. And so because they're HIV positive, they want to give that shit to you. So you really need to be careful because somebody can actually be putting some shit in your food or your drink or your lotion or your shampoo or your body bath, your bath, whatever you using, and putting this shit, really rigging some shit on your ass. And that's why I say you got to be careful, Virgo, because somebody is really trying to seek some sort of revenge to you. And so, and this is crazy, especially if you already slept with this person and this person did some shit where they put some shit up in your vagina while y'all was having sex and you didn't even know. It's just like if you got somebody doing oral sex on you and they're going down on you and they spit inside your vagina. You know what I'm saying? Because some people do that. You got some freaks, okay? Let's say you having oral sex and this person spits inside your vagina. You know what I'm saying? Or Virgo, if you're a Virgo male and you're having sex with a woman on her period, or she didn't tell you that she was on her period and you're having sex with her, all kind of crazy shit. Get to be careful because, like I said, because even when I went in the Kipper cards and I pulled the Kipper cards to see what was going on, and the first thing that it showed me was semen and blood. That you got a man that's using semen and you got a female that's using blood. Just to give you a heads up. So y'all know Pisces, I'm getting killed with an energy vampire because you're taking up the Empress energy. Like I said, somebody is jealous of your power. This person is sitting here watching like, how come everything that they try to do to you, it backfires and it don't work? For some of you, it have worked, okay? Because for some of you, you can have somebody who, and like I said, this person is coming in here trying to stop you. And so for some of you, you could have bumped into an ex, and you and this ex could have actually had a one night stand, and you don't even have no idea that this person is coming in causing some sort of unexpected tower. somebody's coming in here acting like they want to have this new somebody's coming in here acting like they want to have this new beginning with you. You got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Need card, Virgo. So this is you trying to do something, being patient, moving in moderation, keeping some things to you. You got somebody over here being sneaky. Okay, so it's like you have to be careful. Again, you have to be careful when it comes to feeding. Again, you have to be careful when it comes to feeding. I'm getting feeding, Virgo. I'm getting feeding because if I was to flip this and do this in the reverse, right? And if and you see how she's helping out and she's feeding people, right? Giving somebody the bowl of food, she's feeding them, she's helping them. So now, if I were to flip this into negative, right? And let's say you got somebody who's trying to come in and feed you, and you got this sneaky person. So let's say you got a sneaky person coming in here that's trying to poison you with some shit to put in food. Okay, so again, that's why I'm picking up on seriously. Watch who you have in your kitchen. Um, Beware of people who come and want to offer you a plate of food, or somebody who might come to your house and say, you know what, Virgo, I was thinking about you, and I cook such and such and such, and I want you to try it. You know what I'm saying? So be careful when it comes to offering to bring you a plate of food or a pot of food. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what the fuck is in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you can even have somebody who you're dealing with, and let's say your boyfriend or whoever it is you're sleeping with, he might be like, well, my mom cooked so and so and so, so I told my mom about you, and so I decided to bring some food from my mom's house over here so that you could try my mom's cooking, and this motherfucker done put some shit in the food. I'm serious, Virgo. You have to be mindful of some shit like that. So if y'all start feeling sick, like if you start, your stomach starts cramping and you start all of a sudden having nonstop diarrhea, you start feeling fatigued, dizzy, nauseous, migraine headaches, dehydrated, feeling like you're about to faint, pass out, and you start hurting, and it starts as soon as you go to sleep. And then all of a sudden you waking up, that's because that's what that person did to you, you know? So just, keep that in mind, that y'all are really dealing with somebody who is trying to do this to you. Don't let people around you that will come you through it. You know what I'm saying? You have to give somebody. I don't know. You definitely have to get rid of somebody because you don't want somebody using your hair. Because Virgo, you can have somebody who is really, really trying to do some crazy shit. And in order for this shit to work, this person has to be near you. This person has to be near you in order for this shit really to even work. I mean, doing jar magic, bottle magic, mirror magic, that's one thing. Paying somebody to do something, that's another thing. But to literally have somebody try to make you sick and try to poison you using your hair, blood, urine, semen, all that. This is somebody who's sleeping with you. This is somebody who has close connection, close contact with you, where they could be taking some hair out, take a couple of strands of your hair. Be careful where you lay your hairbrush, because going through your hairbrush, and they might take your hairbrush and put it in a bag, and you don't know they done walked out the house with your hairbrush. You know, your hairbrush, your toothbrush, you know what I'm saying, your lotion, you know what I mean, your body oil. You have to be careful, worker, because somebody is trying to do this shit. They're trying to mix some shit together, and they're trying to put some shit on you. Um, and now when it comes to future communication, you keep getting these tools, okay? So there's definitely some conversation or communication that's a need to be had when it comes to making plans for the future. But there's a decision that needs to be made. You got this Two of Swords here. Okay, well, this has to do with you feel rattled, you feel stuck, you don't do in the situation. Okay, and some of you, I got Hangman, and then I got the Moon card. From leaving because they don't have you. Somebody could be thinking or tell you they're gonna kill themselves, or they're thinking about committing suicide or something like that right there. So some of you could definitely be dealing with a Pisces who's having a hard time letting you go, or a Scorpio who's having a hard time letting you go, spying on you. Just like I said, there you go with that dear Seven of Swords energy. So you really need to be careful. Because the High Priestess is even here. You're keeping the options open. You're keeping the options open. You focus on your stability. And judgment is here. So somebody's going to go through some sort of karma. That's for damn sure. Somebody's going to reap some karma for this here bullshit, what they're trying to do to you to try to stop you. So we had a few full moons, right? From September the 9th. I want to say, was it last night and the night before that? I think we done had like 3 full moons back to back to back. And so a lot of times that's when people do a lot of rituals late at night during when the full moon is out. That's when people really do their most spiritual work. And so I definitely feel like you got somebody over here that's doing this shit to you. Let me see. Trying to see the comments over here. Shout out to everybody in the chats if I don't see you. Yeah. And y'all feel free to book a reading if you feel like you want to book a reading, or if you need to order some protection oils, crystals, and herbs from me, then feel free to do that. Because somebody's in their feelings. Somebody's, oh shit, Virgo, god damn, I told you. I told you. Somebody got you sitting in a jar. I told you that shit. They literally got you sitting in a damn jar. Somebody got your picture in a motherfucking jar, Virgo. They really, really motherfucker do. They got you, you know? And so it's like you can have somebody who got this damn jar, and to make it so you don't get out, I feel like somebody could have took it and threw it into some waters. Like I said, I feel like somebody took this shit and threw it into a river, a lake, somewhere where the water is deep. Somebody did this shit. They did it near some water. They straddle you in to make it so you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So floating around. But then in order to make this here jar sink, they would have had to put something heavy inside of the jar, so that if they do toss it into the water, it would go down versus just float. And for some of you, you can have somebody who actually did this shit and put it in their backyard. This is crazy. That somebody is going to this type of damn extent, Virgo, just to damn stop you. Some of you could be dealing with an Emperor, an Aries. You know, it's like somebody can even have you in a jar traveling with them. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody have you in a jar, traveling with them. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody don't know. Somebody can have you sitting in their damn car somewhere and they got you, where don't nobody know that this person got you and they traveling with you. You can actually have a motherfucker who got your picture in a motherfucking jar and they're traveling with you in the motherfucking jar. They can have you sitting right in the motherfucking car with them inside a damn jar. I'm serious. I feel like somebody's doing some magic, but it's gonna backfire. Because even when I look at this Eight of Wands, I see this shit in the reverse. Where you got a group of people sitting here trying to do some shit, being in a rush to do it, and all of a sudden the shit ricochets. So it's like this potion. I feel like somebody's trying to do a potion, a ritual. Virgo, you have somebody who misses you. This Four of Cups, somebody misses you. They're grieving you. They're in sorrow. And this don't have to be the same person. But just like I said, and see, I don't want to sit here and give people ideas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling people to go out and do this bullshit. I'm just letting you know that this is what somebody's doing. And so some of you are needing to break this shit. Some of you are needing to reverse this shit. You're going to have to do some powerful reverse spells on this person to okay, this person's holding on to you. They're doing it so that you don't go nowhere. That's why they're doing this shit. So that you don't motherfucking go nowhere, Virgo. And the question is, who is it that you have to know this person that's doing this? And they'll never let you know that they're not gonna let you know it's them. They're not gonna tell you that they're the ones doing this shit to you. They'll be just as sweet and be just as nice and could be sleeping with you and having sex. And while they're sleeping with you having sex, they're also plotting on you at the same damn time. I know, but this person could be sitting here saying that this is my pussy, ain't nobody gonna get it. I know somebody's sitting here waiting for the chips to come in, waiting for the right time to make a move. So you can have somebody that's trying to come toward with you, Virgo, but be careful with this here shit. Really be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful who you let hug you. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody put their arms around you and be like, hey, Virgo, good to see you. And they give you a hug or a kiss. Be careful with that shit because the motherfuckers, I don't like people to hug. I don't do hugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York, so I don't play that hug shit. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful when it comes to people hugging you and shit because you don't know what the fuck somebody's, is doing. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been inside a church and you see a pastor or a bishop lay hands on somebody and they call themselves trying to get the demon out of a person and all of a sudden they don't lay hands on the motherfucker and that's the motherfucker, gets this damn, you know what I'm saying, start doing crazy shit. You ever seen that shit on YouTube and all that shit when, people in the damn church and, people lay hands and then all of a sudden damn exorcists start coming out to a person, right? Demonic spirits and shit. Be careful who you let lay hands because energy travels. Energy can leak right off of one person onto your ass. So be careful when it comes to who you let hug you and who you let come the fuck around you because energy has a way of leaping. And you don't want nobody with no motherfucking dark negative vibration putting their arms around you acting like they're your friend. And God forbid, the next thing you know, they got some snake and the snake comes out their ass and it latches right onto your ass. Bro, y'all gotta do some cleansing. Y'all gotta do some cleansing. Because somebody wants to be with you. You got a water sign that wants to be with you, but then you got a Taurus. When it comes to the hyphen card is all about paying close attention to the lesson that's being taught. Seeking answers from a higher source. So you can even have a Taurus who's seeking answers concerning you. For those of you that's dealing with a Taurus, Yeah, you can have a Taurus who is actually, like I said, you can have somebody who's seeing another medium asking questions about you, trying to find out. Somebody is trying to learn your birth chart. Somebody is trying to learn how they, somebody's trying to figure it out. Somebody's trying to figure out how it is that you know what the hell you know. Yeah, Virgo. They really trying to focus on that shit while spiritually attacking you. You know, you have to cover your mirrors, Virgo. Stress, anxiety, you have to really, really know how to get y'all some protection remedies. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to book a reading if y'all need to book a reading to shake this here shit off of you. You got the King of Cups. So yeah, somebody's emotionally in their feelings, Virgo. Somebody's emotionally kind of leave this there. I don't want to keep going and need you to make it don't go nowhere. For real, for real. You know? Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Let me see what we have in here. Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody's doing this shit. They're trying their best to entrap you and isolate you and keep you stuck and keep you all in your head about them. Be careful. Be careful who y'all sleep with, who y'all entertain, Virgo. Because you don't want to be entertaining the wrong person. This is the wrong person anyway from the jump. This is the wrong damn person. Y'all don't even need to be around this person. Expectations. Some of you could be receiving a letter too from a long distance. You might be getting ready to receive a letter somewhere from a long distant person, somebody who you haven't seen in a while or heard from. I feel like somebody's getting ready to write you a letter. Some of you are going to receive a letter in the mail from somebody. Unexpected. I feel like some of you are going to receive a letter in the mail, okay? Because you got a pleasant letter. So I feel like somebody's going to receive some sort of a letter in the mail. You're going to hear from somebody that you haven't heard from in a while. Okay, Virgo. So I think I'm going to leave it there, Virgos. Okay. Thank you for those of you who tuned in. If y'all want to book a reading. Yeah, then the rich man came out. So when this rich man comes out, that's all about letting you know be careful when it comes to people trying to attract you using money or material objects, shiny objects to pull you in because everything that looks good ain't good for you. Okay. So spirit is telling you, you know, don't fall prey to this person who you think look good and you think they got money. And so some of you could be chasing the bag and you end up getting with a crazy motherfucker instead. Okay, so Virgo, I'm gonna leave it there on that note. Okay, if y'all want to book a reading, feel free to book a reading because y'all gonna do some cleansing. Y'all need to get rid of this here energy. But yeah, you know, and let me know. You know, like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know if you feel like this person, you know, is doing this shit to you. You know, if y'all are having these symptoms. You know. Yeah, yeah. This is crazy, Virgo. I'm gonna let y'all go. Because y'all dealing with somebody crazy as hell. And they not going to stop. Because they view the situation with you as unfinished business. This person views you as a challenge. You know. And this is why they're trying to defeat you. Because they view you as a challenge. You pull back your energy. And so because you pulled your energy back, now they want to come in and steal your energy and drain you like an energy vampire. That's for somebody. All right, Virgos, I'm going to leave it there. Okay? Okay, I'm out, you guys. Shout out to all you guys.